Okay, this is a recap video on finding the centroid of a shape with a missing area or a hole in it. Okay, so this is a exam style question. Now looking here, what's it asking us for? Find the centroids of the coordinate of the plate measured from point A. So we need to put our axes at point A and all shapes need to be measured relative to this. It gives us, we're going to have to do a little bit of adding up. It gives it us that I'm going to split this into two shapes first off. We have the shape of the large rectangle, which is the plate, and then we have the shape of the hole of the plate. So this is the one that's being put into it. And we need to mark on, determine the centroids of these relative to this point A. So the first one, easy mark here, is that the centroid of our large plate is going to be along the axis of symmetry. So it's going to be halfway in and halfway down, because that's where the centre of the lines of symmetry cross. So that's going to be 2.5 is its x-coordinate, and relative to A it is below. So that means that its y-coordinate is going to be -4. Now, looking at the hole here, we need to find the centroid relative to the middle of the to A. So relative to A, it is going to do a little bit of adding up here. It tells us that our hole is 5 meters by 2.5 meters, and it is 1 meter from this edge. Because this is 5 meters overall, that means it's going to be 1.5 meters from this side. So its x-coordinate would be 1.5. Its y-coordinate is going to be, it tells us that this entire shape here is 8 meters. And you may notice there is a scale here where 1 square is equal to half a meter. So it's 1 meter below, and then it's going to be 2.5 meters into that shape. So that is 1 minus 1 plus minus 2.5. So our centroid here is going to be 1.5 and minus 3.5. Why is it minus? Because relative to A it is below it. Okay, then we're going to set ourselves up our coordinate table. So we've got the shape, we've got the x, we've got the y coordinate of the centroid, the x coordinate of the centroid, we have the area, times the x coordinate, and the area times the y coordinate. So our shape 1 is the 4 by 8. So the area of that is going to be 4 times 8, which is 32. The x coordinate is 2.5 and the y coordinate is -4. We'd have got 1 mark for that. Find the coordinates and its area. Then we're going to do the area times the centroid. So that's going to be 2.5 times 32, which is 80. And then here it's going to be 2.5 times -4. Which is -10. Then our second shape is the hole. So we do it almost exactly the same, apart from we make sure that area is negative because it is being taken away. So our centroids we found as 1.5 and minus 3.5. The area of this shape, it is 2.5 by 5. So 2.5 times 5 is 12.5. It's minus 12.5 because it is a hole. It is that minus. It's got minus area. Then we do exactly the same thing as before. We're doing the 1.5 times minus 12.5. So it comes out as minus 18.75. And likewise, we're going to do the same here. 1.5, so 12.5 minus 12.5 times the y coordinate, which is minus 3.5. Got to be careful with our signs here. It comes out as 43.75. I've spotted a mistake. That there should be the area, which is 80, times minus 40. So that's going to be minus 320. $3,200. Okay, now area is 32. So it's minus 128. That is just an example of how easy it is to mess up these questions if you don't check what you are putting in. Next step, we need to find our total area. We need to find our total area times x coordinate and area times y coordinates. So total area here is 32, take away 12.5, which is 19.5. The total area times the x centroids is going to be 80 less 18.75, which is about 62, so it's 61.25. And our total area times the x centroids is minus 128 plus 43.75. Which is equal to minus 84.25. Then our last step is we need to find our x centroid and our y centroid. Our x centroid is the area times the x centroids divided by the total area. So that is this number, 61.25 over 19.5, which we find is to be about 3. So 3.14. Then our y centroid is ai times y over the total area. That is going to be this number, 61.2. This number minus 81. Minus 84.25, bit of number blindness today. Okay, and then divide that by 19.5, so it's going to be about minus 4. So minus 4.32. So our x-centroid, our centroid of the shape is 3.14, 4.32, but if we were giving that to rounding, we would say 3.1, 4.3 is our answer there.